Very good morning. This is Padmajeet Patil CEO of Sri Murugendra Residential School, Kuppanwadi. First of all, I would like to wish every 10th student that for the upcoming examination, wish you all the best and don't hesitate to write, don't hesitate to prepare and don't mug up the things. The whole thing which I am going to talk to you is basically for the 10th student academic preparation and how to prepare for the examination and what are the hurdles that every student is going to take and how to prepare to come out from that hurdle. So this is a school where I am working as a CEO. Is a residential school which has a legacy of more than 25 years, and mainly when the school is started, we mainly doing the coaching for the 5th Sainik and Navodaya school. After that, our president, beloved Sri K.P. Darigowda sir, has working on for the academic year for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and in future we are starting the PUC first year, second year for the academic years. The main what are the hurdles? If you take any 10th examination or SSLC examination, the main thing is that every people is going to tell that SSLC is a big mountain or a PUC second year is a big mountain for the life. But if you ask me, this is not a big mountain, it is just a big hurdle, like it's a bit a hump. While you are going through a car, it's like the small hump where you are going to stay for a few seconds and you jump from that hump. Okay, so this is the main thing. And what are the main hurdles? When you go through the examination schedule, the timetable, second thing is how to prepare for that timetable. If you take the languages, it is Kannada, English, Hindi, and as subjects like social studies, science and the maths. As per my knowledge, I have few tips for those. If you want to go through the sciences, there is the physics, chemistry, maths and bio. Okay, if you go through the 9th, if you go through the 10th, if you go to the 8th, each science has these all 4 parts. First is the physics. It is so powerful. If you want to reach the physics at a good level, then you have to study the physics in a powerful mind. If you go through the chemistry, it is so colorful. Learn and study the chemistry in a colorful way. The third thing is the mathematics. Mathematics is nothing but it's a meaningful subject where you need the continuous guide with your hand and a chalkboard and duster. So if any teacher is going to use the more chalk piece, so he will be the best teacher for a good learner in a mathematics. Then finally, a biology is a beautiful subject. If you are going to learn every aspect of the subject in this criteria, I assured you will be a good level of taking up marks. The second thing is what and why. When you take into the hurdles, what are the hurdles? How to prepare? Look, dear friends, I tell you one thing. If you want to prepare for the languages, it is Kannada, it is English, it is Hindi. First you go to the grammars. So what are the basic grammar skills? It may be a parts of the speech, it may be figures of the speech, or it may be a degrees of comparison, active-wise, passive-wise, and direct and indirect speech. And if you same go through the Kannada also, there you come to know that ಸಮಾಸಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಧಿಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲಂಕಾರಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. So these are the main aspect of the subjects. What is the language? If it is a language, there may be a blueprint like if you go through the letter writing, if you go through the grammar, there may be 18 to 20 marks which are given to those. So first, point out those things. These are the must and should. They all are coming into the examination. The second thing, remaining on poem part, poetry part, or letter writing part. This will give you the 100% marks to get 35. Okay. So if you think that getting the 35 marks it is so bit easy, then automatically our mind will set to get another first 30 marks. So that 35 and 30 will make you easily get 70 marks. So this is the first hurdle. Every should understand that getting a 35 in a SSLC is not a big mountain. The second thing is, if you compare every subject, it may be social studies, it may be mathematics, it may be science. Okay, in science, what we do? We have many continuous exams are there in science. In our school, we are going to take the monthly test or weekly test. Do one thing, whichever subject you are going to talk, whichever subject you are going to learn, first do one thing. If one lesson is over, now, you have to make at least 30 to 40 questions from that lesson itself. Serious, if I tell you one thing, there is a 10 lessons in a one science subject, and you are going to take each 20 to 30 questions from each lesson. So it may be around 200 to 300 questions. Think one thing, that any examiner is going to set the question paper. He is not a god. Okay, he is a man like us. He is a teacher like us. He is a student like us. So if you are willing to take 300 questions from one subject, it means you already fetched up the examination question paper before examination only. So this is so easy. While you are studying, do one thing. You all are know about Chandamama textbook. Okay, Chandamama is a bunch of a textbook having the bunch of stories. Okay, go through that. First, in science, you take any subject. It may be electricity, it may be magnetic field, it may be electric motors, it may be normal our life cycle. These are the various lessons which come into the 10th subject. Go through like that Chandamama book you are reading. While reading, take a marker, take a highlighter, go through the highlighting points, and your mind will calculate, is it coming to exam? Is it going to come into the exam? So make that sure every corner of the lesson is important for your examination, because you are having the bundle of lessons. Out of that, you are going to write only 3 hours of examination for 100 marks. If you go through every lesson, it will be 1000 marks question paper, but you are going to write only 10% of that one. It means you have to study like a Chandamama, and you have to prepare for like an IAS, and you have to write every examination which calculate your mentally, physically strength in a 3 hour. And I am going to tell you what is mentally and what is physically. Physically, you have to be prepared that you are not ill. You have the plenty of water inside you. So it will make your mind to sense so nicely. And second thing is mentally, subject is very vast, but it is so easy. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. This is the third thing which I am going to tell you for the 10th student. And how we have to prepare if I am not academic of a 10th standard, I am from a 8th, I am of a 9th standard. Then go through the first thing, grammar. The basic grammar from 8th to 10th, it will be remain same. If you are learning parts of the speech in 8th standard, it will be continued to the 10th, but only bit extra marks will be given to you, letter writing or active voice, passive voice, the direct and indirect speech. So the thing of grammar should be start from 8th only, not from the 10th itself. So for the tips for the every teachers I am going to give you, so please take combined lecturing for the grammars. If you are handling 8th to 10th, then better go 8th, 9th, 10th combined class for each grammar. It may be Kannada, it may be English, it may be Hindi. Okay, it will make your time so less, so you will going to complete your before 2 months your portion, and the remaining 2 months will be given to the subject teachers. That is the one thing. And second thing, for subject teachers I am going to tell you, if whatever the lesson which is so hard of the lesson, hard part of the lesson, that will be given to the every student. It starts from 8th only, not for the 10th. That will be given to the every student as a seminar. Okay. Nowadays, seminar is going through bachelor's or MBA classes or MBBS classes. But for my knowledge and for my school, I am going to start it from 8th only. Every 8th student, every 9th student, every 10th student is going to take a part in that seminar, and that to be the subject is given to him is so vast and so hard to teach. That part of the lesson is given to the student as a seminar. They have to prepare themselves and they have to tell what they actually know about that subject. First thing is you are going to prepare for yourself. That's the first point. Second, while giving the lecture, while delivering the seminar, that time whatever the problems you are going to arrive, that will be identified by the teachers. They will get stage courageousness. Second thing is the knowledge building. And third thing, after the completion of the seminar, you will go through the whatever your wrong parts, whatever the mistaken parts. So totally you are preparing for that bad or a worst subject. You are going to prepare 3 to 4 times. So once you have a grip on that subject, so it is so easy to manage you throughout the subject. That is the fourth step I am going to give. And the final step is that before examination of 2 days, don't look at your subjects. Just if your mind, make your mind free, go for the movie, go for the playing cricket, have a wonderful time with your friends, your parents, all that. Don't make your brain as a pressure cooker. Okay, it is a God gifted you a wonderful storage capacity with you. Make use of that one in a proper way, so you can hunt your every aspect, your every marks counts you, and not. Look, dear friends, I told you that a single mark list will not assure you are an engineer. It doesn't assure you are MBBS. Okay, only thing that prepare yourself, study yourself, and take the marks will follow you. First thing. And finally, I tell you one thing: for preparing of any theorems for the maths, for preparation of any theorem for the sciences, don't go from 1 to 10. Better you go from 10 to 1. It's like if you are preparing for any Pythagoras theorem, then what you do? First map that theorem. After that, what is given, what need to be proved, that you are going to write. But after that, student will fail. Student will fail. After that, what have to do? What have to take? So better than go through a opposite direction. First you take what has to be proved. In that, if you are having to prove that AB by BC is equal to AC by BC like that, so then first know what is AB. So that is the main thing, is that going to come to your mind that, so what is AB? So what is BC? So from that, in opposite way, you will going to through that theorem, and then finally is that, so that will be proved by you. So the main thing in examination, he is not going to ask how steps you are taking and how you are doing. The main thing is that should be done in your way. So this is the preparation for the 10th examination for every student. You have to do first preparation. If it is so, time is so less. No, don't go, don't bother, and don't hesitate, and don't fear of this, all the things. Go through like the Chanda Mama, just full through examination. You have to prepare every subject like you, and make a notes, the small notes, content wise notes. What is that? What is that? What is that? And one thing, in every examination of subject, it may be core subject like science, maths and SS. In maths, you have to go through steps. In SS and science, you have to go through the point, not a paragraph. If anything related to your theorem or any theory part or any practical part, go like point wise. So above this diagram, having this so points. And the finally, I tell you one thing: in social studies, the main every student will going to fail in the war questions. For example, if any question related to Mysuru second war, Mysore first war, what are the things happened after the war? So such a examination questions are appear you. There is a one simple trick I am going to tell you. If any student is not sit to any classes regarding those subjects, but he is also going to hunt the marks. That's the first way into your mind. If any war, take the example for is a Ukraine and Russia. After this war, what will going to happen? Someone is going to win, someone is going to lose. So this will give you some 0.5 marks. After that, who is already won, he is get some extra benefit. Who is already lost his war, he is going to lose everything: name, fame and money. So these are the few tips you have to take into your mind. Any war questions related that Mysore first Anglo war agirbodu, any war. So these are the main few things. If you know, if you are unknown to the subject also, you can get the marks. These are the few. If I am not wrong, I used to call them as the ethical hacking. So okay, so ethically you are going to prepare your coffee yourself. So this is like that. In different way, it acts as a different media, like different subjects. So prepare for the examination. Don't fear, and no one is going to mark you why you are not do like that, why you didn't do like that. So prepare well. The subjects are, and every examination is not, it's just asking your marks only for get the job. But you are good in, if you are a grip on the subject, you can act how you want. Got it? This is the difference from subject oriented study and totally the academic study. If you differ both, you please study not like academic year, just study for a subject oriented. If any subject which is so love to you, which is passionate about study, go through that subject, make your own notes, that will literally give you not 100% marks, but will literally going to give you more than 70, which are totally your marks, not any teacher marks. Thank you and prepare well. And again, I wish you every test student, every examination student, wish you all the best.
ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇತರರಿಗೂ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.